Welcome to another episode of Ask the Expert on Fox 4. I'm your host, Hannah Guthrie, and today we're talking about getting a facelift. Okay, it's a facelift for your house, and I have two great experts on to discuss that. Tamara Day, my neighbor and friend, who is the host of HGTV's Bargain Mansions, and Kerry Thomas, Vice President of Nutter Home Loans, your hometown lender. Welcome, ladies.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Okay, Tamara, let's start with you first. Which comes first, the design or the budget?
Well, I usually like to say you kind of have an idea of your budget, but you don't really know what things cost until you have the design. So it's kind of a hand-in-hand situation. You kind of got to know what you want to get done in a range. You don't need to hone in perfectly until you're finished with that design.
Okay, so you help with the design. Kerry, you help with the budget. So what's involved with that?
Well, right now it's a great time when you're a homeowner for equity in your home. So if you're looking to renovate or remodel your home, it's a great time to take equity out of your house. Interest rates are at all-time lows, and it's really a great time to utilize that with one simple payment. So it's it's just fantastic because a lot of people can renovate their home and do these big renovations and still enjoy a really nice low payment.
Isn't it crazy how low interest rates are? We built our house in 92, and at the time the interest rate was 8%, which I thought was fantastic.
Yes.
I mean, now they're what, in the 2s and 3s?
Oh my goodness, it's unbelievable out there. I mean, people can really, it's such a good time to use that equity for anything. You can renovate, remodel, you can pay off high interest credit card debt, you can pay off, a lot of people have HELOCs where they have lines of credit, consolidate those into one low payment. And it's just fantastic. It really is.
All right, back to you, Tamara. Do you sometimes deal with clients whose eyes are bigger than their budget? And how do you talk them through that?
Did you say sometimes? Because I think that's all the time. Even for myself, it's always one of those things. You think, oh, well, we can save here, so let's splurge there. But it usually ends up you're splurging on all the things, and you want what you want, and you need to get it done. And so having that opportunity to have the loan available to do what you really want is so helpful in the design process, because you can really come into a project and say, okay, what is the dream? Let's make it happen, because you have that financing. And like she said, 2% is phenomenal numbers. Like, that's just crazy.
Okay, when you're looking to remodel, what would be the most important thing, or which room would be the most important, would you say?
Well, kitchens and baths always sell the house, right? Those are the two
wow factors,
that are the wow factors. And it's one of those things I say, don't just go in and say, oh, well, people want granite, so we're going to put in the basic granite that's the cheapest, because then we can put it on the MLS as granite. But nobody really wants that granite. So you're just throwing good money away. Do it with a designer. If you hire a good designer, they're going to help you figure out what the trends are, where it's going, and really increase your value of your home.
Because the trends really change more quickly than we think. I mean, you look at a house from 5 years ago, and some of it's already dated.
Absolutely. I would say a good trend will last 10, maybe 15 years. But the real trends come and go really fast.
Well, that's why I think it's important to have somebody like you, a designer who can go for those long lasting trends, because you don't want to remodel every 3 years.
No.
All right, Kerry, back to the loan process. I got to tell you, what I love about Nutter Home Loans is you are local and you answer your phones. There's nothing worse than being in the real estate business than somebody going with one of the big banks. You have to call a toll-free number. You get a 4-digit extension. You get a recording. And they go, hey, we'll get back with you in 24 hours. You don't do that, do you?
We do not. We really pride ourselves in customer service. We love talking to people on the phone. We've made it so easy with the process. You can call and talk to one of our home loan experts anytime during the day. We have a great online process that's fantastic, that we just, it's just a click of a button where you can put some information in and we can get back with you through the experts. And with Nutter, it's so great because we actually just specialize in home loans. So that is all we do, is home loans, refinancing, and purchases. So we really, our producers really are fantastic. They really have expert advice. We know the best financial loan to put someone in based on their financial needs and what they have and what they can work with. So we are non-commissioned loan officers and producers at our office. So it's really fantastic for that.
So that's better to go with you than a bank who deals in more financing deals.
Right. We are just not a competitor with banks. Like I said, we are the home loan expert. So we really know how to get people in the right home with the right financing. A lot of banks, they specialize in car loans, boat loans, home equity lines of credit, depository, checking, savings. We strictly just help the homeowner or home buyer.
So talk us through the process, because I think some people are intimidated by it, and then you get so many requests. You need pay stubs, you need tax returns, and you feel like you're being asked the same information over and over. How do you guide people through that process?
Sure. Whether you are buying a home or refinancing to get cash back, even if you did this a year ago, call us. The process is similar, it's easy, and we can help you. So Nutter's really made it easy, and we really have a great process in when people call and talk with one of our experts with the home buying process. We walk them through that. They can always speak to someone. They don't get an automated machine telling them what to do. Everything can be uploaded and done through e-sign and e-signatures. So we were really fortunate to have a great online functional system up to make it easy for people.
Right.
And even before COVID-19. So we were really fortunate with that. It's made it safe for our customers and our employees. And we really pride ourselves in the service part of it. So, your home is your best investment. And so it really is a big investment for people. We want them to feel comfortable. So just having that personal service on the phone at any time to talk with one of our loan officers is really fantastic for them.
So you do the whole process. They submit their application online.
Correct.
The documents that you need, and then you order the appraisal.
Yes.
Are you having any appraisal issues?
Right now, no, it's just a lot of our vendors, everyone is so busy, and it's a great time in the market. So everybody's busy. The process is going smooth. We say, give the time, the 30 to 45 day time frame for this, and just be a little more understanding. During COVID-19, there's a lot more rules that they've put into place for financing. And it's just the process. We can do the work for them and make it as easy as we can for them. But it's just with appraisers and title companies right now and closings to make it safe and easy for everyone. It's just taking a little more time, and the market's fantastic. So everybody's either refinancing or remodeling their home or, taking cash out right now because it's such a good time to enjoy those low interest rates.
I read a story today about during the pandemic that more and more people are remodeling. They're not going on vacation. They're staying at home. Are you finding that, Tamara? You're getting more calls?
Oh my goodness. Our design business has never been busier. People are on wait lists for every sub. We have so many people are in their houses trying to figure out how they're going to work from home, how they're going to do the homeschooling, and where they are going to do that. And I think that's contributing to the boom of home buying, but the home renovations as well. I am guilty of it myself. We're doing my bathroom, my closet, my windows, my siding, my deck. We've been trapped in the house for so many months. It's watching all the things. Oh, I meant to get to that. And now we finally can. And, have the time to take it in and make it happen just like everybody else. And so, yes, it's booming because of COVID.
Well, we love your show on HGTV's Bargain Mansions. So tell us a little bit about the trends for the kitchen, something that you think will be a little longer term.
I think that backsplashes in kitchens and upper cabinets are definitely always going to have a place, but I think having as much of an open feeling in your kitchen as possible is the newest trend that's going to have longevity, because we all know you spend all your time in the kitchen, right? Like when you have a party, everybody's hanging out in the kitchen. So making it feel like just an extension of the rest of the living area makes it more inviting. Getting rid of the uppers, doing like a single shelf. You're going to see a couple of kitchens this season in the next 6 episodes that air in November, where we just completely got rid of uppers, took the countertop up the wall and just did a shelf out of the countertop material. So lots of stone, but really sleek and elegant and very simple, where you're able to place artwork in the kitchen and make it just feel like another living space in your home, but then finding hidden storage in other places.
So what about the bathrooms? Because I feel like we're getting a little bit away from the gray and the white and going more into colors. I've seen some really cool backsplash, like geometric blue tiles.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I love some good color. I agree. I think the whites are classic and timeless and everyone loves them, but at the same time, having those pops in just the right places really is a hit trend. And I think it's going to last. I think also mixing the whites with natural woods. So sticking with the marbles for the tile, but then doing a beautiful walnut cabinet or some kind of wood to give it that natural element that kind of anchors it is a huge trend right now.
Okay, Kerry, back to you. This is making me want to refinance.
Good. That's great. We want to hear that. We'd love to help you.
Again, if somebody comes to you and they want to refinance, but maybe they've got some bills to pay along with the remodeling, I mean, can you roll that all in?
Absolutely. So glad you asked that question. It's such a great time right now with the interest rates being so low and the equity being so high for people. You can really take advantage of consolidating debt into one low monthly payment. As you can see on the charts that we're showing, the first example is maybe your typical household family that looks to have a mortgage of around $170,000. They might have some credit card debt, a home equity loan here, car loan. As you can see, all of these payments add up to over $1,800 a month. And with another Cash Back Refinance, you can consolidate all these into one low monthly payment. With these interest rates, it's just truly amazing what you see. We pay off credit cards, your home equity line, and give you one simple payment, which saves you a little over $800 a month. It's just like giving yourself a raise.
What's more popular, the 15 or 30-year loan?
Great question, Tana. We actually do a lot of both. And we like to say, why tie yourself into that higher payment on a 15-year when interest rates are so low on the 30-year fixed right now that you can still do the 30-year fixed and pay it off early if you like. You're just not tied into a higher payment on the 15. But we can do any term that suits your financial needs.
Okay, Tamara, so we need to take Kerry along with us. You guys come to my house and talk about what we need to do. But so, Tamara, you do go to clients' houses, right? Where you're looking at them, telling them, giving them some ideas.
Yes, we do. I have a whole team of designers that we have go out on calls to people, check out their homes, and we do in home, in office, and virtual design. So if somebody feels like they don't want a designer in their home, we have the eDesign platform that keeps everybody distanced and safe, but still gets great design. But for local people that feel confident, we can come into the home and make it awesome.
And so you can come up with a budget, right? Say if somebody needs to knock on a wall and they've got drywall, they've got new sinks, et cetera. You come up with the figures for them?
Yes, we can. What we do typically is come in and just kind of get a vision for what are you wanting in your home? Like, where do you want to take this project? How big of a project are we talking about? Do we want just a little refresh? Do we want to paint some walls, put some wallpaper and change out a light? Or are we talking major construction? We're knocking down walls, new cabinets and everything, and kind of work backwards from there and figure out what subs we're bringing in and get quotes before we give you just a idea. Oh, it's going to be 100,000. Well, it might not. Let's kind of figure this out with some real numbers, and then we can come to Kerry and say, here's what we're looking at. Here's what we really need, and be accurate in those numbers.
Okay, you mentioned wallpaper. I'm seeing more of it. Are you?
Oh, I have wallpaper in nearly every room of my house. I love wallpaper.
It's not the old-timey flock stuff with the rose flowers.
No, you can see my wallpaper right behind me here. We've got a watercolored, soft, subtle tone-on-tone paper throughout this whole room. It gives a stripe effect, but it feels very soft and neutral at the same time.
That looks very good. We love your house. Everybody in the neighborhood loves your house. We love it when you have an opening. It's like, oh, we gotta go.
Well, in about 6 more weeks, we'll be all finished with this construction. Okay. Be able to have people over again.
We love that. All right, Kerry, we are going to call you seriously because it is so exciting. We are home during COVID, a lot of us, and you do think about, okay, we're going to be working from home. Maybe I need my home office. So, Kerry, we've got to call you for the financing. What's the best number?
Yes. So right now you can reach us on our website as well, nutterhomeloans.com or 816-531-2345. Our number we've had for so many years. And I do want to say, we want to thank all of the first responders and workers out there that have done so much. We have a really great special for them of $500 off closing costs for all first responders, nurses, doctors out there working on the front lines. We really appreciate you and what you've done. So
It's very nice for you all to do that.
yes.
Thank you, ladies. This was
Thank
so
you.
fun. I am ready to remodel. All right, Tamara Day with HGTV Barden Mansions and Kerry Thomas, Vice President of Nutter Home Loans, your hometown lender. That's who you need to call. Thank you both.
Thank you.
All right, join us next time for another episode of Ask the Experts on Fox 4.